It's Week 7 of the 2024 season, and the spotlight is on these Chiefs. Burner at wide receiver. He should be one of his quarterback's best.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting on a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. On play action, here's Nix. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it'll bring up third down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. Yeah, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. It's Josh Allen that'll be orchestrating the offense, a 6'5" quarterback from Wyoming.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And this is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
On play action, Allen. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. The Chiefs in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Here is 3rd and 5. From midfield, here's Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. Gets around him. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently 2nd in the NFL at this point of the season. Allen going to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense, and they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Operating from the gun, Allen. And the catch made by Johnson. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Hall. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Short throw caught by Bowers. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll find Hall. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Allen. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Up the middle they go. Sampson. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. Allen now looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And his kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Escapes the defender. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Off the play fake, Nix. And his throw here is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
To throw, here's Nix. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
That's really good play design right there, and it's one that comes down to the offensive line. It's a deep in route, but it's only going to work if that line gives you time in the pocket to wait for the route to develop. Mission accomplished there as they pick up the first down.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's Nix. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good pickup there at 22.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some. And made that snap a huge success.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jefferson moving in motion left. Now it's Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They'll run for it with Achane. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now here comes Kansas City. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Chiefs.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing now is Allen. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Give to Hall running right. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. That is caught. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the 49ers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Throwing Nix. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Nix. Screen play set up for Williams. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
Nix to the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4.
At the Chiefs' 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw. Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Achane on 1st and 10. Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 36-yard line.
2nd and 5. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st. Achane gets it from the gun. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Back to throw. Nix. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Looking to throw. Nix. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Williams again, and they'll run again. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners had 6 to their lead. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Breece Hall headed out onto the field. And they love to find different ways to get him the football. We know that. And you can see he comes into this week 2nd in the NFL in receiving yards out of the backfield. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Allen. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. To the air, Allen. Quick completion here to Johnson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen to throw once more. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Now 2nd and 9. Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Brock Bowers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are back within a score.
Well, defense are going to have to start doing something different because this guy's absolutely carving them up, especially down here in the red zone. He's been one of the top receiving tight ends here in the first half of the season.
Blake Grupe now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Powerful running. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Over the middle, complete. It's Bowers. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll go play action with Nix. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now 2nd and 5. Nix from the shotgun. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Chiefs are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. And that one too wide and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen. Now the Niners get there and bring him down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Rams who are out in front in that one. It's Jalen Hurts with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Zach Moss, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's get up to Buffalo to check on the Bills. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Caleb Williams leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. As we check out the league leaders in passing yards, you can see he's right up there among the best in the NFL at this point in the season. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Allen going to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Allen now looks to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you had extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Now Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Allen. This will be caught inside the 10. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Running left, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Throwing now is Allen. Shoves him away. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Josh Allen, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
That's a tough one there defensively because look at the stops they got on first and second down, and it was first and second and goal. And then on third down, they cover the receivers, but they leave an alley open for him to find, and he does. That is frustrating. You do almost everything right, and he still ends up in the end zone.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and it's now 17-14. A 10-play drive that time, and it was Josh Allen using his legs to polish things off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
To throw, here's Nix. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Here's Nix. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. Here's Allen. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Straight ahead is Hall. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Throwing on second and long. Allen, a little short pass. This is Everett. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw. Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Now it's Nix. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Throwing Nix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Nix looking to throw again. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And the 49ers first down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Up the middle, Achane.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that blocks.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. In motion goes the tight end. To throw, it's Allen. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To the air, Allen. He'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Breece Hall,
55 yards.
and the Chiefs use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead.
They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
The point after, good by Groupie.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown pass to Breece Hall.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Jefferson going to go in motion right. Nick's going to tap this forward.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw is Nix.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Nix to the air.
Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. First target, first catch, and a first down. Looking to throw. Nix.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Second and 3. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Back to the air with Nix. That is caught. Touchdown!
Calvin Ridley, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once more. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. This pass out wide to Hall.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here's Allen to throw it. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 64 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead.
I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Groupie able to add the PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Niners set to take over on offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix.
Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
To throw, here's Nix.
There again is Cooks, complete.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Nix to throw again.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. The slot man in motion right.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
It's Roger McCreary with the pick.
Pass interference. Defense.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Williams. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Here's Nix.
And this is caught down for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Well, this offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Ball again. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now a give right side. Sampson. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ball on a give up the middle.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Delay of game. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still 3rd down.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He's been terrific so far. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
He's back to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
To the sideline and incomplete.
So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Kansas City, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Niners, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.